Welcome to another edition of the Referees Corner right here on IronStats.com. I'm your host, Earl Baston, and joining me today will be executive members of the Bermuda Referees Association. Sitting next to me is the Vice President?
Yes.
Vice President, Ms. Cassandra Trott. Cassandra, last week was election time for you guys. You put your hand up to be the second Vice President. Why do you think it's important to play this role and now for the BRA?
I just thought I'd make a difference, compared to the last committee we had. I just felt that it wasn't to my standard.
Mm-hmm.
So, I said instead of me just voicing my opinions behind closed doors, it's best for me to put my name forward and make a difference.
Okay.
So it's just the main reason why.
Right. What are you hoping to bring to the table if you want change amongst the referees and around the table? What are you hoping to bring?
A lot. I have a lot of ideas, mainly with the youth, going back to the schools and implementing, some refereeing information.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I have a thought that we could probably go back to clubs and offer, some insight of what we do week to week and stuff like that.
Right.
And just other like administration stuff.
Now, I know last year you were on this particular show and we talked about refereeing in general. With everything that's been implemented amongst the referees, you guys are together more, talking more, training more.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see a different relationship amongst the officials?
It's getting better. It's much better compared to last season. We have a lot of young ones that have now come on board. So I think the senior ones are now looking to assist them. So that's even becoming a positive thing. We find that we even got some little referees coming back to try to give back and help out too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And you're feeling good about that, especially with the youngsters?
Most definitely.
Yeah. Now, last week you guys had a training camp of sorts, going over some of the new rules and working on fitness and so forth. Looking around at your colleagues, did you see a different, I want to say, a different look in their eyes of now we feel like we're moving in the right direction collectively?
Yeah, I saw more energy. I saw more togetherness. I saw more interest when it came to us playing a major role as being fitter and more of a knowledge of the game.
Right.
So I saw that, especially in the young ones, because they a lot of questions and stuff. And as seniors, we thought that was a positive thing too.
Right. Where do you see yourself officiating down the road? How long do you think you got? I'm going to ask you because I'm going to tell you, if anybody knows this lady here, she's got a lot of mouth. She's struggling with it right now. But yeah.
Most definitely. I'm not going to be here for too long. I've actually signed up and I did the course of the assessors and the fitness.
Okay.
So they come back. They will be coming again next year. Okay. So I think between now and next year, I want to battle myself with the knowledge of, I guess, more of the field work and fitness level, I should say.
Right.
So I want to battle myself the knowledge and I want to do more of the fitness level. So yeah, I see myself moving ahead to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now we talked last year about the fact that females are officiating and the challenges you have. Have you seen any increase in it getting better or worse, or it being improved?
No.
No. We're almost to the halfway mark of the season. So, what are you hoping gets addressed by now? You're an executive member of the BRA and the Bermuda Football Association to ensure it gets better because now you're in a position to do that.
Yeah, but it's a few things. One, I'm just impressed at how the women, the young girls, done with the overseas football and how far they come. Right. So I'm hoping that the male sees that and sees that the women have a major role, that we are taking up at this point because Bermuda has come a very long way, especially with the females.
Right.
So now that the females have got over here, I'm hoping the males can take some respect of that.
Right.
And just understand that the females want to be a part of it just as much as the male dominant sport that we're in.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you too long because I know you're holding your breath. So I'm gonna tease you because you're always one quick with the mouth.
Okay, no, I don't do that no more.
Huh?
I don't do that much like that.
Oh, much.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to thank you, Vice President of the Bermuda Referees Association, Sandra Trott. I look forward to seeing you over the rest of the season.
Okay.
And much more, even as an assessor.
Yes, and most definitely. I can't wait.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Next, joining me will be the treasurer of the Bermuda Referees Association, and that's going to be Mr. Anthony Bailey, former Somerset Trojans player. Former Somerset Trojan player. Everyone remembers the days of the mighty Trojans. Even I remember those days. But Bailey has been the treasurer. This is your second or third time as treasurer of the Bermuda Referees Association.
Yeah, this is the second year. Looking forward to this year being a better year.
Right.
This last year was quite quiet, too quiet.
Right.
So I decided to put my head in the arena again, and this time to make sure that we do the things that, as a treasurer in an organization, we should actually do.
What are some of the things? Now we have a lot of young people coming on. We see some players who are currently playing, some players who have just finished playing, getting involved. The chairman of referees is doing a stellar job in encouraging other people to come out. They're learning the rules. They're getting the understanding of the rules and the regulations of games. And I see some attitudes changing. But what are some of the things you're referring to as far as doing things in the association?
Yeah, so one of the things, being a player and then being a referee, you have to be able to separate the two.
Right.
It's actually a benefit to have been a player and then become an official, because what happens then, you get a better appreciation of why the calls went the way they did when you were a player.
Right.
And you're able to explain to current players, hey, I used to be in your position.
Yes.
I know the game.
Yes.
I know how you feel at this present time. But here's the reason why. I also find that explaining the rules to the players as to why they're penalized in fashion or sanctions, whatever you use, they don't like it, but they have an appreciation.
Yes. Because people take the time out to explain it and they understand it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Now, it's also a good thing to see even some current players expressing an interest in refereeing.
Yes.
We've seen
that's a plus.
That's a plus.
Yes.
We've seen at least two current players that are playing in the Premier Division right now sign up to referee in the, I'm going to call them the minors, but the under 13 youth leagues, which is great. And I actually had to tease one of them, Twan Russell. Russell. I teased him a bit. I said, now you get an appreciation of what it's like to be a referee.
Yes.
Children the mouth and off at you. But I think his head's in the right place to want to do that deal, because it's good to give back.
Yes.
That's what it's about, giving back.
And I think he's of that mindset now and of that age now that he realizes that he has to influence youngsters around him to want to be on the right path.
Absolutely.
Now, you have been through all parts of this game, first as a player, now as an official. Over the years, what are some of the things you've seen develop locally and change locally?
Yeah, I think the administration of football now, they have a vision. We've always had a vision, but I think the vision was somewhat lost. There was perhaps almost a decade where our football in Bermuda went soft.
Right.
The vision was there, but the application was slow. But I think with the building of this building here, the Center of Excellence here, like us, giving you a surface to play on and train on, and you go, this is the place you come to play. National Stadium over there, I used to play when it was up on the hills.
Yes.
And now it's a true stadium. I think that encourages more youth and also the development of the game. But you play on a good surface, makes you feel good.
Yes.
You roll the ball a lot better. But it also has its downside as well. The downside is that some of the guys, first touch will be a lot better than what it is.
Yes.
Not used to the bumpy fields when the first touch is off. But yeah. So the administration, I I think they're moving in the right direction. When I was playing, women's soccer wasn't a big thing.
Right.
Women's football, actually. That soccer word is for the Americans. Football wasn't a big thing, but now it's moving in that direction. It has become on par with the men's sport. In fact, I would venture to say there's perhaps more people watching women's football than there is watching the guys because they get tired of it.
Right.
So that is a plus. That is a huge plus to football in Bermuda. And of course, as Vice President Cassandra mentioned, the girls do quite well internationally. That just puts a spotlight on Bermuda and Bermuda football. But we need more female officials.
Right. I was going to ask that. We've seen a handful of them put their hands up. They're doing senior matches, and we have a group doing the youth matches as well. What would you like to see? How would you like to encourage other youth, other females, to get involved in officiating as well as playing the game?
Yeah. So I think one of the things that we're going to do, and Cassandra alluded to, we've got to go up into the schools. I mean, you just don't go out and say, hey, let's be a referee. Come on, be a referee. You have to show them that there is some benefit to that, right? That there's actually a joy of being a referee. If you do well, become a FIFA ref, there's some money in it for you. Money, travel, status.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine you getting paid $500-600 for one game? Or even up to $1,000 if you get a World Cup or something like that.
Yeah.
So the opportunity is there, and if you put that in your resume to say, okay, listen, here's what I'm aspiring to be. I want to be a FIFA referee. Right? Fitness, you be fit. There's managerial skills in that because you got to manage a whole group of people, not just the players. You got to manage the managers who manage those players.
Yes.
Right. You also have to interact with other associations, other people, different dialects, different languages. So the opportunity is there. It's just like a job. Just like a job. Do your job.
Right.
You also get fired.
Yes, indeed.
But so I think explaining that at a young age and saying, there's a path. Not everyone's going to be a superstar. Not going to be a basketball player, volleyball player, hockey player. I say these things because we have them in Bermuda now.
Yes, yes.
And even baseball. You're not going to do all that.
Right.
You want to be able to select a path that, hey, you can start off recreational and then become a passion.
Right.
There are some referees that are doctors. Okay. So the opportunity is there for these young ladies to mature into becoming top-class referees. They can also get out there and say, hey, this is my way of giving back. I may have been a player,
right,
and I can't play anymore, so let me give back.
Yes, yes.
So, and that was always there, competing with that.
Right.
It's an alternative. Each has a season.
Yes.
Right? So you can go from one to the other if you don't want to pursue being a FIFA female referee.
When you would have come to last week's meeting for the AGM, your thoughts would have been what? Coming in before the election started?
Yeah. My thought was, I am going to help the association anywhere I can. I've always put my hand up to help. I like to volunteer my time. I think the BRA, it has a role to play, but the role it's been playing in the past, I don't think it was integrated enough with the ethic.
Yes.
The two need to be hand in glove. The vision needs to be the same. This is what we're going to do. Albeit the FA is up here, the BRA is down here. We actually report to them.
Right.
Okay? They are the authority in Bermuda. But we have experience on our side that can actually lend itself to saying, okay, look, for refereeing purposes, let us help you in this direction. Help us grow the sport, because at the end of the day, you'll put on the games, you still need the officials to officiate those.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So let's incentivize the officials, give them something to look forward to. And like, for instance, I got to give you credit. The chairman of referees, the FA has done a sterling job, very excellent job. I haven't seen a guy with so much energy in such a short period of time as he. So I'm going to give him his kudos. He deserves the credit. Gentlemen that were here, Victor and Rohan, just last week. That's a result of him. He's brought them here before. They come back, and of course that's through him and his support of the FA.
Yeah.
So they're working hand in glove, and that's what we need. We need to work together in unison. BRA, the FA, and let's move forward. It's not them and us.
Right.
It is us together.
Now, speaking with those two gentlemen last week, Victor and Rohan, I asked them, because it's not the first time they've been here, so I asked them about their assessment on what they've seen between the two times, and they've been really impressed. They're impressed with the fact that now more people's coming on board. The ones that were on board and more knowledgeable, taking the game a lot more serious. So that's a testament of the BRA itself that is making sure that its membership stays strong. Now, you guys started last year or year before last having regular meetings.
Yes, that's correct.
Which I think has improved the relationship around the table and on the field, because now I see people communicating. Where before, I didn't see that. And for an official, it must be good for you guys to know that, oh, okay, Earl's over there, or Anthony's over there, okay, cool, whatever. And you have that type of thing. Do you think that having regular meetings has helped your situation?
Absolutely, absolutely. Communication is the key. I mean, in our personal relationships, communication is the key. So why wouldn't it be a key in our professional relationship or just our business relationship? It has to be. It has to be. So what happened in the past, we had pockets.
Yes.
Pockets of communication. And when you have pockets, it's dysfunctional.
Right.
Okay, so what's happened now is that we have open meetings. And when I say open, you're open to pass on information.
Yes.
You may not like the information that
yes,
you pass
on,
but
they call it constructive criticism.
Constructive criticism, it's better to get it out there than to let it bottle and build up inside of it. Because then it does come out, but in a negative fashion.
Right.
So these meetings have been great. We've been able to digest each other's character. I wouldn't say digest because not everyone is overseeing silk.
Right.
The games, we've been able to critique each one's game. And that's part of the feedback. We come in here on a Monday and say, okay, what happened on the weekend? And how did your game go? And we talk about the calls that happened, whether you had a good game or
right. Do you feel people are more open to it now? Because in the beginning, I don't think they would have been. They'd have been afraid that, oh, I made a mistake and I don't want to know I made a mistake kind of thing. But do you think it's now open?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely open. And what happens is, and a credit to Lyndon as well. Lyndon sits there. He does officiate every now and then.
Right.
But we're able to not only speak about the game and the calls, we're also able to demonstrate. Pull up video and see, okay, here's the situation in a game, and here's why you make those calls. Or go to the book, here's the law. Here's what the law says. Right? Not rules, the actual laws of the game. And what we have to understand, not only as officials, but as players, is that there are laws, and we adhere to the laws, but sometimes you have to be pliable. Laws are pliable. You have to use common sense in your application for the betterment of the game. Paramount is the law maximum. Players safe. Right. That's the way we officiate. We make sure that the players are safe, apply the laws, players are safe, we're happy. Not everyone's going to agree with the calls. I didn't agree with all the calls.
Neither did I.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things, but you have to have respect. Respect the officials. They're cold, just like you. You're not going to always get it right. You're not always going to score that goal.
That's right.
I saw a guy just Sunday going, missed a goal 3 yards out. His teammates were down on him, but guess what? He hung in there and came back and he scored a goal.
Well, there you go.
It's one of those things.
Right.
So, open communication amongst the referees is definitely improved. And what you also will find is that the referees got a better appreciation, and of course we've got new referees as well, of veteran referees.
Right.
Anthony Francis, he's not only a referee, but he's also a fitness instructor. He has an appreciation of why you need to be fit.
Right.
When we see the video, and you've got an AR that's out of position, he can't make that call.
Right.
And you see, well, he can't because the players will get on him because he's not in position.
Not in position,
right? You got a referee that is refereeing from the center circle and the players up there at the top of the box.
Right.
You can't make that call. He can't make that call.
Right.
Because you're out of position.
Right. So
the fitness aspect of it, and which is also what the people instructors emphasize as well, is very important. Now, if you know the game, if you're a player, read the game. You can't move fast.
Move early. Cheat a little bit. Cheat a little bit.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
You move early and you take up a better position, a much wide position, so you can see, move and see what's actually happening.
Right. Well, Mr. Bailey, thank you very much for talking to me. Appreciate your time and congratulations on the treasurer of the Bermuda Referees Association.
Thank you very much for your time.
We're going to be speaking with. Thanks. We're going to be speaking with the president, the newly elected president of the BRA, Mr. Lionel Cann, in just a few minutes. He's just in a meeting at this time, but he will be joining us very shortly. But the Bermuda Referees Association had their elections just last week, voting in Lionel Cann as the president. As we heard from Cassandra Trott, she's the vice president. Anthony Bailey is the treasurer for his second term in that position, and he's looking to do even more things amongst the referees as far as administration-wise. But joining me in just a moment is going to be Mr. Lionel Cann, the president of the Bermuda Referees Association. Mr. Cann, how are you?
Great evening. How's things?
I'm doing good.
Wonderful.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Obviously, you sat in the room last week, Monday.
Yes.
Why would you put your hand up to be the leader of this organization?
Well, I just think that the Referees Association has taken a different direction. It's starting to grow now. We took on a lot of young referees, and the referees that have been there for a while getting a little older, and they want to get off the stage, and they're done the work. So I just thought that we need somebody with a little energy, someone who's going to push along a mandate, and so why not me?
Well, you haven't had your first official meeting with the membership, other than meeting last week. What are you hoping to drive home over the course of the year?
Well, we have some things in place already. We have we just had 2 instructors come, so we've got our assessors up to date. So people getting assessed. It's not been enough assessments been taken throughout the last couple of years, assessing referees. We've just got 2 more qualified trainers. So people can get trained. Physical fitness as a referee, that's one of the main things. So just putting those in place, and then meeting with every referee one-on-one to see where they want to go. You have some reps that just want to do it for fun. Some want to obviously make the FIFA list. Some just want to be top of Bermuda. So you want to find out where they want to as individuals, and then set up a program to make sure we get the best out of them.
Okay. Is this something like when you how much time did you give yourself thinking, I want to be the president? Was it just a snap thought, or was it something you had planned out?
It's just a snap thought. You know what I mean? Being in an organization, I have a lot of energy, a lot to offer. So it was just one of those things on the night. I just put my hand up, and the membership already said, "What? Of course, if he wants to give it to him, because they know I'm going to try to get things done."
Right.
So.
During the course of the week where Rohan and Victor was doing those assessments, overall, what did you think of the program itself? You guys having to accomplish so many different goals and so many different drills. How did you feel about the camp?
The camp's good. It's always nice to have FIFA instructors coming here. That's the top of the top. So it energizes you. Anybody who wants to learn and wants to be a good referee, that's what you want. The best. So, and the information that they give is clear and sound. It's no if, buts. That is the program, that is the instruction, and that's the laws of the game that you're learning. And you never back answer. And you push yourself to make sure that they can see what you can do, and then they give you back feedback, and which is good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because as a referee, you always want to get better, and you always think you're doing the right things. But until a professional looks at you, you could tweak a few things. It's amazing what can happen.
Are you enjoying officiating?
Always. Yeah. I've always loved interacting with people, the players. I really love talking to the players during games, before games, and even after. You'll be surprised what you learn from, especially the younger players that don't have knowledge, and a lot of them about life skills. It's amazing how soccer brings you global and universal. So it's amazing. I enjoy refereeing.
Yeah. Now, you had officiated some time ago. You've come back. How much of that game has changed?
The game is constantly changing. The amazing thing is, as a referee, and you get the new laws every year, and you sit down, you'd be surprised how many coaches in Bermuda don't know the laws of the game.
Maybe you need to have an hour session before the game.
Yeah. The coaches, you're teaching them throughout the game the laws. Right. The players don't have a clue what the laws are. And then, the spectators will never get it. Because the game is moving too fast. It's an amazing story. Yesterday, I was talking to an ex-footballer. He's about 50 years old, one of the best players. He used to play for Dennytown.
Right.
And he says, can I have a word with you? I says, what's happening? He says, it's not criticism. but I just want to let you know you're a little slow on the whistle today. So I was like, well, what you mean? He says, I mean, it was a foul. And then 2 or 3 seconds later, you're blowing the whistle and bring him back and say, well, the game's changed now. You play a little advantage. You know, you let the play come on. If he does it, he's like, oh, when did that happen? But he goes games every week. But the game has changed a lot. They want to see more goals, more attacking, you know, make it more exciting. So the game has changed. Just a matter of the players understanding the game.
When we had the last international match here and we had the 4 officials from overseas, you find yourself looking at how they're positioning themselves, especially the guy in the middle. Also the AR at times, but the person in the middle, are you finding you're watching that person more than anything else, even when you're watching the game on Saturday or Sunday?
And that's all you do. That's all I do. I turn on the TV and I'm watching, not football, watching with the referees, how he's handling that situation, managing the game, and that's all you watch. I mean, you don't even see football anymore. You know, when you come back when you want to get to. I mean, it is a good thing. It is a good thing. You know, if you want to be good at something, you have to look at the best. And then you watch the best doing it and you're making mistakes. I was like, I wouldn't have got that wrong, right? But
until you're in the heat of the moment.
Until you're in the heat of the moment and you make the same calls. But yeah, you find yourself watching it. That's what position and being up with play makes it much easier to call. And it sells to the players. I mean, when you blow the whistle and the player jumps up, I didn't do nothing, just standing right there, but I'm right there. I see it. You know, they tense and that it goes. So the positioning is key.
Well, it's been about 15 years, as we were told last week, that we will have someone on the FIFA list. You being the president, when this all comes into, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good, but it also makes having that sort of opportunity and present to other people. I don't want to stop with one. You know, we have enough young referees, and if we're doing the right thing, assessing and training them, I don't see why we can't have another team. We used to have a team, Stuart Crockpool, Machette, and Linda Rayner. So we had a team going on to CONCACAF, and that's all good. Can't stop with one. It's to open up doors. Once you get in the FIFA list, you know, the funding comes, but you're also the eye. The eye is on you. So, you know, you have to be professional. And it's about feeding into the membership that you have to be professional what we do now.
Now, is that it puts a lot of pressure on the young man, but also he's got to have the support of the people that he officiates with as well to make sure that he does the right things as well. Do you guys plan to have well, you do have regular meetings, but regular sessions. Do you grade referees? Are referees graded?
Well, referees have been graded in the past, but not often enough. So we haven't had enough assessors, and that's one thing that we have in place now with instructors and assessors. That is top of the agenda.
So you feel that's a good thing to have, what is the grade, 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah,
something like
1 to 4.
1 to 4.
1 to 4. It's an accident because, I mean, you think about it, it's like anything in life. If you're working hard, you're putting in, you need the rewards. You know, you can't have a grade 4 referee that doesn't make rule trying to do premiership. It just don't work that way. You have to work up your level. Some work longer than others. I mean, to be honest, some people want to be referees and just don't have the qualities. You can be a referee for 10 or 15 years. It's not for everyone. You know what I mean? But if you put the work in and you're all good enough, you'll get the benefits, you'll get the rewards.
What can people see immediately out of the BRA with your under your leadership?
Well, you'll see assessors definitely to game. You'll definitely see the referees getting fitter with the instructors. You know what I mean? That's something that we'll definitely be doing, making sure that they're getting fitter. I think you'll see us out in the community more, community-based. I've already called all the schools. So in January, we're going to all the schools to try to sell refereeing. So you'll see us more visual than just being on the field and taking the abuse. We'll be going out, you know what I mean, to the people and let them understand. Once people understand your rules and stuff like that, you'll find out that refereeing isn't so bad.
Well, you know what? I'm going to let you go because I know you guys have a meeting shortly. But I want to get you back in about a month's time to see how things are working out for you, see what improvements you've made as a group, and where you're looking to go before the end of the season. So, first again, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
All the best.
Okay, thank you.
All right. And that's it for the Referees Corner right here on IslandStats.com. I'm your host, Earl Baston, and next week we will have more from the local